Is one of our 2 semifinal matches, and we had a special request from Shiny Goddess to spectate this match. And the reason being is because both players are playing OTT, and well, that's like her favorite thing. So, alongside of Bermuda Triangle. So, we have this match, and we have Kogi versus Liro Alma, I believe, as the other match. So one of those 4 competitors will be our first ever Bushiroad sponsored Vanguard Zero champion.
Yeah, so right now it's coming down to an OTT mirror match right now. We've got Tsukuyomi versus Witches in this round. So it's going to be very interesting to see the different play styles with that. One card both players are going to know very well that you're in as a 4 of in this deck is Silent Tom. So they're going to have to play around each other's Silent Toms.
Johnny says it's a 3-0.
It's 3-0. Some people run as a 4-0.
I actually only ran it as a 2-0, but I played Imperial Daughter, so like...
Now this is me guesstimating, but I know Zay plays Tsukuyomi. We just watched that game actually, and Nick, well, they don't know this, but I kind of stalked them in their matches and like results, and I know that Nick usually names OTT Witches, so I'm just super hyped for this.
Yes, and Nick is going by screen name Nitroplayer here.
That's my bad, I forgot, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's his like sort of name in several different Discord servers. He does have his name as Nick in ours due to the fact that was his name in our Vanguard Zero League back last month. And Nick/Nitroplayer will be the player we will be spectating from section of you for game 1. So it's on to the OTT mirror match.
Witches is going to get the first move right here, which means Tsukuyomi is going to get the first attack.
And Shiny is already confused on who she wants to pull for. But it's okay, because we're all impartial here in the CFU universe.
We are impartial, but you two have been saying this was Dote MLB, and yet half of this round is OTT. Am I sad they're facing each other? Yes. Am I hyped they are facing each other?
Yes, we are looking at 2 OTT decks in the semifinals, so that means half of the top 4 are OTT. Which, as stated before, OTT is a very, very good anti-meta clan. It's very good in the MLB meta, it's very good in the Dote meta, because it is the easiest deck to substitute use to hand
So. OTT is definitely one of those more complicated decks to play, but once you're able to get the combos down and everything, you should be able to do decently well from what we've seen right here.
Hey, Red Tiger, question. Do you hit blockade or silent combo?
Both cards are a little unfair. I don't like blockade a little more than.
And this is where Ryan and I are on 2 different pages. I think Silent Tom is a more unfair card, but I also use it a lot, so I can't be too upset about it.
Well, Silent Tom's unfair in a game
and
where...
there's a top deck Coco. That was actually really
very nice. And now he's got the great 3 ride that he actually wants this turn. But, no, I don't like blockade simply because of the fact that he goes off on turn 2 and you can rush very hard. Tom's one attack to deal with. The blockade just means the whole front row you gotta deal with. So I can see both viewpoints of why both are bad in this game. They're both very good cards, but they're both a little overpowered in my opinion in this type of a format.
MLB runs neither of them. So.
MLB runs neither of them, but MLB also has a very strong filter engine.
Yes, MLB is honestly like the most consistent deck in Vanguard Zero, and that is what makes it so powerful.
Surprisingly though, with a lot of our tournaments, MLB I don't think has made it to the top table?
I know it has in several pods. Last Platinum tournament we had, I can't remember if it was MLB or Dote though. I think it was Dote that won that.
I thought it was Dote.
We've had a lot of Dote representation in that tournament. Goku is also a really good deck to play against MLB. It gives you a pseudo form of board control. It can remove. It's got very good removal for certain problem cards in MLB decks, such as Power Moves. Because that is actually a very good problem card for Kagero decks, as it's just a 13k attack. So I don't care if you have a cross line. I can still hit you.
So very interesting for Zay right now. He called the Silent Tom on grade 2.
That's definitely very interesting. And we see here on the other end of the spectrum, in hand, we see Nitroplayer has 2 in hand. And he did just dump one, and he's swinging Tom on Tom. So,
so Tom on Tom goes off on that. But Coco was not able to get her draw 2 off with only being at 1 damage.
And that was actually a really smart play by Zoe to keep Nitroplayer at 1 damage, in order to ensure that he could not get a double draw of Coco. And that drive check was pretty abysmal. Double PGs going back to the bottom of the deck. So, and Chocolate, I must say, is one of the cutest Sentinels in the game.
Chocolate had the best moment in the anime, though.
Yeah, Chocolate.
Against Overlord and just firing her machine gun and...
Oh, Zay gets the ride right here and barely escaped having to discard the card he drew from his hand, drawing into his 9th card. So now he gets Tsukuyomi and he has 9 total cards in hand.
So we're probably going to see him dump a few of those if he wants to actually use Tsukuyomi's effect this turn.
Now he can go ahead and use Tsukuyomi right now. Since he's got 7 cards in hand right now, he can go ahead and use the effect, get back up to 9, and then drop down back to 8, and still be in a really good position.
And we see, Zay here is definitely winning the hand advantage game at the moment. And that is partially due to the fact that he only gave Nitroplayer 1 counterblast for Coco. As you guys see, there's a different fight notification. I'm sure that most of you guys watch different fight, but if you don't, he has really good Vanguard 0 material. So, random shout out to different fight. Thank you, notification. I wouldn't even say that's a shameless plug, because I have never once talked to different fight.
Different fight makes very good content. I watch it regularly. I watch him. I watch Solemn a little bit here and there.
I watch a lot of different fight Zero material. He gives really good advice for newer players on how to get involved in the game. And this one is a shameless plug. Lord Rylak also does. And he is in our server, and he participates in our tournaments, although he's already been knocked out of this one, sadly.
Sadly on this one, Coco player hits the heal trigger, doesn't go off, but it was on the last attack. But we do
we see it pop that Coco.
But he's gonna have he's gonna have 1 card in soul, I believe, but we call Coco instead of ride it.
Alright, so we're seeing, and he's really just trying to build rear guard pressure, I believe. We're gonna see Apollo, and is Apollo on hit for rear guard as well?
Yes.
It's on hit for rear guard.
No,
I mean, does it have to hit a rear guard? Oh,
no, it can't hit a rear guard. It's a draw, so he draws the card.
Alright, that's nice. I'm not used to using Apollo in very many decks. And when I do, I don't use the effect much, mainly because, again, I play Imperial Daughter, and I have to save those counterblasts for Imperial Daughter. So, that, and in Imperial Daughter, you definitely don't want to call grade 3s for rear guard, as you lock yourself out of your own Vanguard defense. So,
PG just now going into the damage zone.
So Nitroplayer is having luck with their Sentinel system, and that can be a good thing and a bad thing.
That makes it a bit more exciting.
Yeah, it does make the game better if either both players draw their Sentinels, or if neither player does. You don't, one-sided game zone is fun to watch.
So each player has only used 5 triggers at this point in the game, and only 1 Sentinel has been revealed for Zay. He goes ahead and calls his 3rd, I think, Silent Tom we've seen this game.
And they are being very hasty with their Toms this one. As you see, Nitroplayer is only at 2 damage, so this Tom is not threatening for lethal.
Yeah, but it's a fun way to bait out the Toms. Like, oh, you call a Tom, and you bait out that Tom with this Tom, and then, hey, now you don't have to worry about Tom.
Yeah, they're definitely being very, very aggressive with Tom. And we see a Tsukuyomi grade 2 in rear guard. As you can see, that's mainly going to be used for defensive tactics, as it does not hit a trigger, so it's not going to hit either rear guard.
It's a flex move. You can't tell me I don't need time to kill you.
So the Tom column goes into the Vanguard again instead of going into the Apollodon. So we lose once again another Silent Tom on Nitroplayer side. So each one has already gone through 3 Silent Toms.
We're watching Nitroplayer.
Nitro's got 1 Tom in hand, but
the Coco top deck actually kind of... You don't see Coco ran in very many decks anymore, although it's... For this situation right here, it was actually a really good play. Let's just go ahead and throw that card that doesn't really do anything to the bottom of the deck. I mean, you're kind of wanting to hit into some triggers right now, possibly draw a Sentinel or 2. Both players sitting at 4 damage. However, Zay, our Tsukuyomi player, has 2 interceptors on the board. And as I stated in a previous match, OTT has no form of spot removal. So that does pretty much ensure that they survive the turn unless Nick here checks either a crit or a stun.
we do have to keep in mind Jay does have almost 8, I believe, cards in here.
Yeah, so the
He's got
assumption is
7 cards in hand, so at least I'm figuring at least 2 of them are probably Sentinels.
yeah, and with 14 cards left in the deck, it's going to be pretty easy to dig back into the ones that may still be in deck.
So we go ahead and get rid of the Apollodon and call the Tom.
Oh, and again, hasty with the Toms. I guess it's good to see from both players that there's a Tom on Tom. Again, this is the second time Nitroplayer swung a Silent Tom on a Silent Tom this game. And there's another one to the bottom of the deck.
The 4th Tom is now at the bottom of the deck, and I don't think that was the right call to go ahead and call the Tom right there. I think it probably would have been a better decision for him to have called the Apollodon.
Yeah, we do see that Zay only has 1 Sentinel in open mode. So the chances of them being in hand are very highly likely. And we see the Amaterasu ride. So this is mainly more than likely due to the fact that with only 1 open counterblast, Tsukuyomi isn't going to be doing as much anymore. So getting the Amaterasu off to be able to stack the deck a little bit better is probably not a bad idea at this point. 11. That's the downside here is he's going to have to close the game pretty soon as Amaterasu pushes the deck out harder than Tsukuyomi.
4th Silent Tom from Zay comes out onto the board right now.
Look at all of the Toms, like just in that on the left side of the screen here. You see 1 on top of drop zone, 1 on rear guard, then we have 1 across from it on rear guard, and 1 in damage.
Right now, Nitroplayer hit his 4th Tom, and it was sent to the bottom of the deck from the trigger check. So as of right now, what it looks like is Zay's going to clinch this game with the Tom attack, because unless he hits a crit, which I don't think he runs crits at all in the Tsukuyomi deck, he's not going to hit any trigger to send off that PG on this attack.
Zay's the one
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Zay's going to hit on Nitro and the Coco player.
Yeah.
Right now, there's no card that'll throw off the PG, so
we're going to see if he can heal out.
and he's got to hit the heal trigger, and he does not hit the heal trigger, so we go game 1 goes to Zay.
Game 1. And so right now we have Tsukuyomi is 1 up on OTT Witches. Both are very good decks, and Shiny is in tears as she still doesn't know which OTT player to pull for. But more than likely, you will see. We'll watch from Zay's point of view. Yeah.
There's a guaranteed OTT.
No, more than likely, you're gonna see Shiny pulling for whoever the OTT player is in the finals, regardless of which one of these players it is. So she's wishing good luck to both of you, Zay and Nitroplayer, even though only one of you can win this game.
Zay is going second again in this game. Oh, but we do not start with any of the Tsukuyomi pieces right now. I'd probably, not a good call on that, because right now, if we do not check the grade 1, we are going to have to ride the perfect guard.
Well, is riding a perfect guard better than calling a perfect guard, Shiny?
I'd rather not ride.
She's not a fan of that either.
I mean, I understand. Don't like.
Alright, and we're going to see, is he going to whip? Yes.
Whiffs again on that. If he
Whiffs on
wants
the
to
Tsukuyomi.
ride up, he has no choice but to ride Chocolat.
And so that's going to already put this a little more back and forth. And then the drive kick is another chocolate. So that's going to go to the bottom of the deck.
So right now we have two PGs that Nitro does not have to worry about in this game. That could throw a big...
Yeah, it's Tsukuyomi.
But Tsukuyomi doesn't have a filter on right now.
He does have one in hand.
He's got an Amaterasu in hand, which is nice. However, at the same time, it's going to be a while, and it's going to be a lot harder to cycle back down to that card without having the Tsukuyomi right chain.
And there's the grade 1 going to damage.
Grade 1 goes right into the damage zone right now.
And then another one to hand.
And we draw the grade 1 Tsukuyomi right now. Rides up to the grade 2 Tsukuyomi.
And unfortunately for Ray here, had he gone first, there was a possibility he could have just ridden grade 1 over grade 1 and it not put him set him back too much. But because Nitro is already on grade 2, it wouldn't have been a good idea. So we're just gonna have to see a misride in the chain that will have to be corrected later on with probably Amaterasu's effect. And we're gonna see he's going to hold Nitro at 1 damage again to lock him out of Coco's effect on the grade 3 ride. And he's gonna ride Sakuya.
Ride Sakuya to get Lulu out so you can draw a card and then send Lulu back to hand.
And I assume he's just debating whether or not he wants to use Lulu's effect. I'm not really sure why he's
No, at this point of the game right now, a free card to hand is a free card to hand.
Exactly. And there's the Rocket Gaga. And because Nitroplayer has 0 cards in Soul, he will still get the effect regardless of whether or not he has a good Vanguard. So we're going to see what... I see Magic Number Column right there on the Vanguard card. So you're looking at probably 2 damage being dealt this time. And there's another grade 1 Tsukuyomi going to damage.
Yes. So right now, Zay's been set to 3 damage right now, with the opponent not even having to be on Coco yet right now.
And there's a chocolate going to hand, so he's gonna at least get 1 this one. And there is the Superior Ride Tsukuyomi. So, for Zay here, the Tsukuyomi ride chain automatically rides itself. A lot of people who have ever encountered VP formers or used VP forming know that it automatically rides. So in this scenario, without the 6 cards in Soul, Zay actually was forced to ride the grade 3 Tsukuyomi anyway. Even though Amaterasu may have been an option for him, had the Superior Ride not been forced. So, you're going to see Tsukuyomi's effect cannot be used yet until he finds a way to filter a card to Soul. And there's the early Tom. And right now we're seeing more than likely this is a way to try and get some intercepting in. Zay has no great season here. And there's a draw trigger, so that's going to ensure that the Tom hits, regardless of whether or not a defensive is hit.
Ensuring Tom's hit puts the opponent at 3 damage, so we're all tied up at 3 right now.
Yes, and there's a Tom in damage.
Tom goes to the damage zone, so next turn Zay's got another grade 3 Tsukuyomi to ride.
So, both matches in the semifinals, again, were between competitors that we've actually already showcased at some point or another in this. I did ask the other two here with me, Shiny and White Tiger, who they wanted to watch. And they said they wanted to see the OTT moves. So, which to be fair, it is a very interesting matchup as we weren't really expecting a whole lot of OTT, especially this late in the tournament.
Not this late in the tournament at all. It just goes to prove you cannot underestimate Oracle Think Tank in this metagame right now.
And I'm getting a lot of Emerald Rich drive checks here. Alright, so you're going to set up the 26K column here.
Field Trigger gets hit and goes off, keeping him at 3 damage, but he will get set to 4 with the next attack.
And for the record, the reason we are so concerned about MLB and Dota because they have really high representation in a lot of our weekend tournaments that we've had so far. Our platinum tournaments have been a lot of Dota. I think a few of the Dota players might have knocked each other out early on in this one.
That's what happens in Ohio.
Yeah. And so I think that's what we're seeing these OTT players, honestly. We're seeing a rewrite of Tsukuyomi to ensure a 6 card to full. And that was honestly a really smart move to go ahead and try and get Tsukuyomi to stack off. Question is he going to use it once or twice this time?
He can afford to use it one more time if he so desires to build hand up.
We definitely saw that last match. In his matchup last round. There we go. There it is. Tsukuyomi twice.
We're going to use it one more time to filter out 2 more cards out of the deck.
And there's a Silent Tom.
Here comes the Tom right there. The other reason we're kind of a little more worried about MLB and Dota is because of how rampant they've been in Japan. I mean, Japan, right now, they're a few months ahead of us, and they were well into the Limit Break format, and everyone was still playing MLB and Dota into the Limit Break format.
Oh, yes. And for those of you who play the TCG, we're probably going to see the same thing happen in Standard in a few months. As MLB is getting its own sort of legend deck. I don't really know what the name of it is. Special deck, special set. And it's going to be really good. I expect it to be really popular. We're seeing...
make sure you put MLB and Magical Girl in the sleeve.
Yes. Shiny says make sure you put it in your Magical Girl in the sleeve. And we're going to see... I expect to see a lot of MLB representation once it comes out. And... not really Dota per se, but we are going to have Dragonic Overlord DX or something called a Frost coming out, and that will be used with the end. Like, that card was designed for the end. So, we're going to be seeing a decent bit of that as well, I'm expecting. Getting 3 Vanguard attacks, force grade 3 turn, with a force 1 or force 2 marker. I mean, if you're playing on grade 2, you can see a lot of people throwing that force 2 on and swinging for 2 correct 3 times. So I'm expecting to see a lot of those 2 decks in Standard as well. So 0 and Standard, I don't think this was intended, but in 0 and in Standard, we're going to see some of the same decks being played in the metagame.
Seems like right now Nitro was not able to get into a Coco so far this game, which might be what ends this game for him. All Zay has to do is survive the turn, and he'll be able to go in with Silent Tom and finish this game.
And finish his match. And you see both players have the heal left in phase mode. So there we see Nitroplayer here swinging Trigger and Tsukuyomi and taking double draw trigger. And that might save him. We don't know if those are Sentinels or not.
Doesn't matter right now, though, because they've got the Silent Tom in hand.
That is very true.
He's got the Silent Tom in hand, and all he's got to do is swing his Vanguard and his other rear guard on the 2 intercept units and swing Tom on the Vanguard, and it's game over.
At this point, Nitroplayer is going to have to bank on the 6 damage heal.
He's got to heal right now. If he does not heal, he is not going to win the game. But then right now, if he does heal, he will win the game because he himself already has a Silent Tom on board. So if he's got another one in hand, he can win the game next turn.
And we're seeing a draw into a Sentinel, which again, as White Tiger just said, if there's a Tom in here, it really won't matter. But we'll have to see. Right, it's going to come down to which one of them can Tom the other into 6 damage. Which a lot of people complain about Silent Tom being basically an unblockable attack. And that's what this AT2 match is coming down to. And he swung the Tom on Tom.
Why did we swing Tom on Tom? Because Tom would have stopped the PG.
That is actually very surprising.
Oh, we're going to restand Tom now,
Look
most
at that.
likely.
Look
Yep.
at that.
He hits the stand trigger. We're going to restand Silent Tom.
And that's going to ensure the magic numbers.
And we're going to restand the other grade 2 and make sure it gets a little more power.
So, I'm assuming here comes the Sentinel. Yep. However, the Tom doesn't need Sentinel. So, we're going to see if he
Looks
has
like
the
he's going to
Sentinel.
try and bait out all of his Sentinels with his attacks before he swings the Tom.
And
He's got the Sentinel in hand.
And now
The
here
2
comes
more
Silent
Sentinels get baited out, and looks like Zay's going to pull this game unless
there's a 6 damage heal right
he's
here.
got to have a 6 damage heal right now. No 6 damage
no
heal.
heal.
Nitro goes down, and Zay wins the match going into the finals.
So we are going to be seeing Tsukuyomi in our Battle Blitz.
Yeah,
In our Battle Blitz finals.
first ever CFU Battle Blitz. Goddess of the Full Moon Tsukuyomi will be one of the contenders in there. We'll find out who's next going to face against Goddess of the Full Moon.
All right, so let's get ready for the finals.